4 minutes each now, right?
Yep.
Okay, as Al-Fadi stated, once you walk into the zoo, you have to ask yourself, are they helping the animals or are they harming the animals? Now, to think that they're harming the animals is just the cloud of thoughts. You need to dig deeper and to really ask yourself what these zoos are doing, and that is they're conserving these animals and they're protecting them for their better welfare. An article from The Guardian, written by Ruth, she explains that between 1998 and 2005, 12% of dedicated tiger conservation funds come from zoos. The London Zoo is run by the Zoological Society of London, a charity dedicated to conserving wild animals and where they live. 10% of what ZSL invests in displaying gorillas and tigers goes to protect the same animals in the wild. So to think that they're just killing off and harming these animals and causing them to go crazy is kind of arrogant. You need to dig in and see deeper to what these zoos really do, because they're not going to make zoos if the cons outweigh the pros. Also, the spike in illegal wildlife trade should be a great cause for alarm. That comes from Amy Gottlieb, who's a conservation director of the Oakland Zoo. The decline of forest elephants, sharks, big cats, and countless others is unfathomable. As these species are plucked from the wild, they cannot produce fast enough to keep natural systems functioning. The illegal trade threatens to not only devastate precious species, but could unravel entire ecosystems. So what this is saying is that because there's not enough wild animals in conservation efforts, people think that they're going to go black market and they're going to, buy tigers, buy monkeys, buy chimps. And what that's doing, that's harming the animals more than being in a protected area from diseases, feedings daily. And I mean, these zookeepers love the animals. You hear about the SeaWorld. Yes, SeaWorld is, never mind. But those zookeepers at SeaWorld talk about how much they love the animals, and that's why they do not walk away from their jobs, because they've grown a bond with them. They see, and they want their health to be great just as much as any of us do. He also talked about how zoos are unnatural and they cause stress on the animals because they see humans. These animals are actually born and bred into the zoo. They're not captured, so they didn't go from wildlife to the zoo. Those days are long gone. About 15 years ago, they stopped doing that. Even SeaWorld has stopped doing that. And so therefore, these animals are not aware of the natural lifestyle that they're technically supposed to live because they're around humans. It's like you living here and then saying, well, you were really supposed to live in Africa. How does that make you feel? These animals don't know, and I'm sure they don't care because they're getting food, they're healthy, and they're safe, and they're with people who are observing them and they're learning from them. He also said how they're purely not educational, just for fun and money. Although the average zookeeper who works 15-hour shifts makes only $28,000 a year. The head of zoo corporations can make only up to $35,000. Therefore, these people aren't making buckets of money and taking it from us. They are putting it back into natural efforts and conservation acts. And also, he hinted that not seeing them hunt and not seeing them be natural is not educational, when really, I don't want to take my 3-year-old child to the zoo and have them see mauling of seals and little cubs and stuff like that. What I want them to see is I want them to go to the zoo and I want them to see the size, how they are, their color, what they do, and then as they grow older, go to the natural reserves, go do that stuff. But this is for like the starting, this is for the basic fundamentals of what kids should learn. Lastly, diseases in the wild outweigh the zoo is what Al-Fadi said, when that is not true, because there wouldn't be conservationist acts if the diseases weren't wiping out these animals. That's why zoos are put into effect, and that is to save these animals and to conserve them and to keep them from going extinct. So if we were to eliminate that and put in natural reserves, we'd be threatening them even more, because we're going in blindly, it's not as educational, we don't know, and it's not realistic. So thank you.